the Sneed snipe going here. Restreaming him because he's not live right now. I don't think, at least.
All right. Get this party started. Raining a little bit today. It's a little wet, so I'm trying to be careful. But yeah, man. Like I said, I don't know what there is to talk about, bro. I mean, like I said, that Cash App is empty, man. You know what I mean? Until that Cash App starts ringing, you feel me? I don't feel like talking to none of y'all. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about like all the extra people, you know. Christina, I love you more than anything. Like I said, it has nothing to do with you, clearly, common sense. Little doggy. But I love you. You can talk to me anytime. Of course, only you talk to me as much as you can. But all these other people, what is there to talk about, man? Like, I be sending them the cash yet, man. I'm getting sick of this, bro. It's just common sense, man. I don't know what world y'all think that we're in, but you got a delusional world now. They straight up don't know what the hell they talking about. You feel me? I saw today they tried to do some fake documentary on Aaron the plumber. Aaron the plumber is a nobody, just like all of them. He doesn't have any special talent, capabilities. None of them are talented. They have nothing to offer. So I don't understand what you're talking about, trying to paint him like he was tough in Oklahoma. Bro, Oklahoma is a joke. Okay? I mean, to sit there and say that is just silly as hell. There's nothing going on in Oklahoma. Remember when I was walking through all them areas by myself?
You goddamn autistic retard! Get your mic working! Fuck! This guy is retarded! Hold up. I'm gonna turn it to 1.25 speed, and I'm also gonna skip ahead a little bit because his microphone's all fucked up. He's talking, he thinks it's working, but it's not. Oh my god. Even his camera's all fucked up. Is this whole stream like this?
Without getting into it with some random prank. Looks like you found here. Hell, right? On Facebook,
What the hell?
is it complicated? They act like
Oh, he fixed it
I don't know
somewhere.
why for it. Watching the
There, he fixed it here. Ugh.
hold on, mosquitoes. Trying to get this banded up on here, the phone. And it's just going to keep on clicking stuff on its own. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Again? What is it doing, bro? Man. I don't know if y'all can hear me right now or not because the screen is just all messed up. But if you can, honey, I love you. Trying to do what I can today, but It's always some rain, water, wind. You see what I'm saying? They make it impossible to do what I need to do. I need donations, man, and y'all just sitting there. TJ's like, what's going on? Cash App here. Like, what?
God damn, this sucks. He keeps like muting his mic and shit. What a terrible radio host. Like, what is this, man? Oh, I need a key. Do I gotta skip ahead again? Alright, I guess I gotta skip ahead again. This guy sucks at running a live stream. Look at this. It's like 3 minutes of nothing.
Can you see a green light in front of you? There you go. Not that hard. See, all these people, that's what they do. Batman come around and they just forget who they are and how to think. Literally, it's ridiculous, man. It's inexcusable, too. You know what I mean? I'm just going to wait, too, because these people, you can't do nothing, bro. They're just all the same, bro. They just be looking, just waiting. Like, don't you got something you got to worry about and do? Some of us are running full projects with Batman out of our own pocket. Yeah, that's right. What are you doing? That's what I want to know. None of you. Out here, I talk just like this in front of all of them. Don't nobody do nothing about it every single day. I run these streets, boy. Straight up. This ain't an act. I'm not Aaron the plumber. Feel me? I'm not here for your plumbing needs. It's embarrassing, man. Straight up. We do this every day. We go hard as hell and show people what time it is for real. These people ain't about nothing. Literally, I run the streets. A real Batman. What? Is it complicated? They act like they ain't even seen Batman. Like they don't know what Batman does and what he about. Talking about flying. Flying is like a once in a time thing. Batman ain't just flying around. Batman is doing what Batman is for, what he was created for. Like what? It's not that difficult. Look, they just gonna take all day, bro. Look at them. Can't get nothing done out here, bro. Nothing. Can't do nothing. Can't have nothing. Not with these folks. Not with these people. They'll just sit there and then they'll just sit there and look at you. Right. Well, everybody basically is hiding behind a system in the first place. Like, mind your business. Worry about you. I'm not here for your entertainment. Straight up. Look at this. Look at this. Take 3 hours to go through a light, dog. Where they do this at? Where? Where they do that at? I think we should start calling it out. Because, like I said, they sure do love to roll reverse. Like, it's getting old, man. Like, what y'all worried about me for and what I'm doing? Worry about you. I've seen enough, bro, especially with this internet stuff. It's getting old, man. Look at this. What, we going to wait 3 hours to cross the street? Because there's no light here. They don't have a light. They don't have a button to cross the street. See what I'm saying? There we go. And I don't trust none of these fools because they all weird. It's just weird. Like, I already know what y'all on. All y'all jelly. All y'all jealous. I'm not a friend to none of you. You know what I mean? Like I said, the other dude can't even answer his phone. What is that about? Had them other dudes sitting there. They was hating. It's just cowards, man. Everybody, bro. They be some cowards, bro. Like, straight up. Like I said, y'all know about me. You know who I am. Everybody know who I am, bro. I don't got to talk. Feel me? But, yeah. I understand, honey. I love you. I'm glad you're getting things done. Can you tell me where you're going right now? Because I'm not aware. If you're hearing me, if you can send me a message and let me know where you're going or what's going on. I don't know unless you tell me, you know. But there we go, another honk. But no money. You see my point? Oh, they'll honk all day. They think entertainment is free. They think we're here to entertain them. Like, nah, you got it backwards. Like I said, I'm not even trying to get honks no more. All them honks are in vain. They're not real support. What is it so hard to support a man? I don't get that. It's not hard. People just are cheap, you know? They poor, they cheat, they just don't want to contribute to a cause. And that's why when we get our money, honey, when I get my blessings, God's going to give me regardless. I ain't giving none of them a dime. He gets nothing. I'm sick of it because it's just basic stuff I'm asking. Like they act like it's so much when I'm asking for small stuff, bro. I'm asking for basic stuff. These people have never done anything for me. And then, you know, TJ would say that like, well, they're not going to do anything for you, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. I don't need them to, clearly. I mean, I keep getting it done. But I mean, what are you doing for me? Nothing too, right? But see, everywhere I turn, it just don't make no sense. When I had all the money, I paid all these people's bills. I did everything for everybody, strangers even, your group, your people. Hold up. And when it comes time, right, to pay me back, nobody has any money. That's how they do things. When it comes time to show some support for me, when y'all should be working this entire time and have something put together, and I was going through absolute hell in my journey as a revolutionary, right? It keeps on pressing the button on its own because of the water. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the phone. Right? So I'm going through what I'm going through in my walk with God, and y'all can't do nothing for it, dude. Nothing. That's just embarrassing, bro. That's crazy, man. Y'all have no excuse. You didn't go through what I went through. You're not a real street dude. I am. See, that's the thing why I don't talk to y'all. Because y'all start talking to me like I'm like you. I'm not a street urchin, bro. I'm not these dudes in the street. I run the streets. I've already established it. You understand? It's a miracle that I've accomplished what I've accomplished. I already have what I need to have. I already made it. Y'all are acting like I'm someone like you that I just go along to get along. No, 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 no. No, we don't got to keep talking about it. We all know who I am, right? And see, that's why I don't be talking to y'all because it's weird. Y'all are going backwards. I don't got time to go backwards. I got time to move forward. See, y'all look at everything like a game. Yeah, because you have that luxury too, because y'all have a support system. I don't have your luxury.
Yeah, happy
I got to
Easter,
get up and
Sticky.
go and get it.
Hope
Feel
everyone
me?
has a
Like
good
right
Easter.
now, I still maintain a positive attitude. Ain't nobody doing nothing for me. Nothing. Like what? Like no, bro. Like try doing everything on your own and see how impossible it is, and then come talk to me. I do the impossible every day. I'm gonna do it again today, right in front of your face. You feel me? So, like I said, when these people have nothing to give, they won't do nothing for me, right? I'm gonna keep on reminding you. We can do this as long as you want. Y'all are gonna donate and support me, all of you. I don't know what you think. If not, you got no business talking to me and no business watching me. So quit talking to me. See, that's the thing you don't get is I don't play these games. You know what I mean? Y'all all know what it is. You know who's the boss. No, y'all gonna do what I say. You're gonna do what I tell you to do. All of you. You understand? So, like I said, at the end of the day, that's a problem if I'm still on here having to even bring it up. There's a cash app in the bottom left-hand corner, man. I shouldn't have to say nothing. I should be getting money every day. This is embarrassing on y'all's part. It's a reflection of you that you all have no money, right? And it's so weird how y'all try to act like you're the status quo of society. Bro, you're delusional. All these people are bottom of the barrel. That's what it keeps saying in the readings that they assume or want to pretend like they're valedictorian or something, like they're like the upper class or they're doing things conservatively. How? You all live off a government check. None of you went to college. Like that's what conservative is. Like people who went to school, graduated, went the conventional route. You're not conventional. You're broke, you're poor, but you're not conventional. So miss me with that. Oh, I do everything unorthodox. I'm extremely unconventional. These people are up here selling nonsense. Hold up.
He's always got to mute his mic when someone comes around. Is he afraid to say his crazy delusions in front of other people? I think he is, because he never says any of this to people in person, or he would have gotten knocked out by now. Like now he's talking shit about that mechanic guy that fixed his bike, because that guy's not donating. Didn't he fix your bike for free? What are you bitching about?
Won't even let me do the unmute button. Yeah, I just walk by them now and ignore them. All the people in the valley, you're irrelevant now. I'm just gonna walk by you and ignore you. Straight up. Like, no. All y'all wanted to act some way. They got jobs. They got jobs right here. They got jobs all over the place. Jobs growing on jobby trees and won't let me work. Like, okay, no problem. You feel me? Like, people show me what it is. I got no problem with whatever it is. I don't care any route that people want to go. You're still going to lose. You feel me? That's why this business is flourishing and thriving. And I got a $200 plus bike in my hands. That's my bat pod. Later on, I'm going to be able to get engines for these, gas-powered electric engines, all that, right? Check this out, homie. My phone bill just went through today. I told you I'd already put the money down for my phone. So I'm coming out on top still, no matter what. No matter how impossible you make it, no matter how hard it is, I'm going to still come out on top. That's what I'm about. That's what Batman about. Talking about, got the nerve and audacity to talk about Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is a fictional character. Bruce Wayne is somebody who, I don't know if it existed at some point. Like I said, I think there was a real Batman, but I don't know. You know? But they definitely knew there would be one. You know what I mean? It ain't Bruce Wayne. It's Tyree Sneed. They're not going to name him after my name because they have to hide it. Right? They probably knew. They have to hide it. I've been hidden forever, man. Intentionally to protect me. You understand? Because, see, if people know my identity and who and what I really am, that becomes a problem, right? See, all you people, you want to talk to me like we're in Candyland, like you don't get reality. I don't do brainwashed at all. I don't talk to brainwashed people. Quit talking to me. You feel me? I'm talking to the public right now. Like, no, dude. This is not a guy who's representing movies or anything. This is the real Batman you're talking to. You understand? And it's amazing, right, that I've created the budget to do this the entire time and still continue to. They're running their mouth, but my expenses are already paid for my business. See the point? Priorities, man. Y'all get online and run your mouth, but you run your mouth for free. When I talk, I get paid. So we ain't the same. See, you want to be where I'm at, and you realize you can't. You can't win. All right. But you were trying to compete. So who won? I win. And the name of the game is not I win.
Hey,
The name of the
UC.
game isn't I win. I genuinely won. I always win. You know why? Because I'm a winner and a champ. Straight up. I'm genuinely just tired of all of you talking about as far as this network. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. No, I'm going to keep on saying the truth. I don't care how you feel about it. Y'all need to donate. You understand? There's plenty of people. They got comments all over the place. They saying this and that. Using my name. Got my name in their mouth. My name ain't meant for your mouth, cuzzy. Like, what is you saying my name for if y'all don't stand on that? Y'all ain't saying my name in person. When I come around, everybody's quiet everywhere I go. I'm like Debo. Straight up. For real. I'm way, way worse than Debo. So why would anyone get online and then they just, you know, say whatever they want? Like I said, loose lips sink ships. That's why we don't deal with y'all. Y'all all have an opinion, but none of your opinions are true about me. So just be quiet. Feel me? No, you're just going online because you're triggered and impressed, right? At the level and magnitude of what I'm doing and accomplishing. That's what all this is about. They all say the same thing. They all go to the same thing. And they say things that aren't true that, like I said, they would never say in front of me or to my face. You understand? Because I don't negotiate my respect. I demand it. I'm respected by everybody, respected or feared. So how are we the same? We're not. Like I said, nobody's ever going to talk to me like that to my face, and we all know it. It's never happened, and it never will. So what's the point? I just don't understand that, like why people get jealous and triggered and pressed, so they take it upon themselves. You're taking time out your day, meaning you've got nothing going on, to say something that isn't true about somebody, right? That's called slander. I could take you to court for that. You see the point? Like, nah, none of these people, nothing they've ever said was true. The point is, what would compel you to do that? It's for entertainment. It's not even for entertainment, but it's the real thing. I mean, you either appreciate it or you don't, and you be quiet. How were y'all raised? You weren't taught if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all? Like, that's common sense. That's what I'm saying. That stuff don't fly out here in reality. Nobody plays like that. You feel me? So reality and the internet, two totally different things. You feel me? The internet is filled with cowards who ain't gonna say nothing in front of me. I don't care about y'all. See, you're not understanding the magnitude of what I'm doing and accomplishing. I came out of nothing. I'm a true alchemist, making something out of nothing. I came out of nothing after already being more successful than anyone. I put all this together manually. You have any idea how hard that is? In the movie, they had all the agencies, all the departments, every single commission working together, right, to create a Batman and fund everything. He had billions of dollars in a company, okay? He had underground divisions where they would build his equipment, his suits, and everything he needed. I did this myself, one man, okay, after I was targeted for having too much wealth. So I was forced to spend the money, which wasn't a negative, it was a positive. And even after that, I sold a property for 100 grand, right? Got, what was it, over like 60 grand too on top of that. And then made racks the entire time outside of that, all independent capital. So, I mean, for me to bounce back after doing the food truck thing and then put my money into this business and all my other expenses, right? Because again, of sabotage, and I was forced to. So I do all that. And so I build this business being Batman. I've funded the entire project by myself. One man can't do this. Do you realize that? It's impossible. It's impossible to be as in many places I am. What I do is humanly impossible, but you're not talking about that. You want to say something that's not true, right? And not positive, right? You want to try to say something that you hope will stick when none of it's going to stick because none of it's true. Like, no, the things you're saying, all of it has to do with you donating and none of it's real. So why aren't you donating? Instead of running your mouth on the internet, right? Talking about a guy who's done everything. I mean, like I said, I was walking 30 plus miles a day to 40 to 60 miles a day. You people sat in front of me and made up and said things that don't even exist, talking about you rode a bike for whatever, trying to one up me, giving me little rinky dink stuff like a Gatorade as if I'm a charity case or I need anything from you. I didn't ask. I don't need nothing from none of y'all. I need y'all to do your job and donate. Your job as a public is to donate and support me. You're going to understand this. Yeah, I'm not stopping until y'all start donating. You understand? And even then, I'm gonna keep on saying the same thing. So you don't get this. This is moving with or without you. I have too much momentum. What are you talking about? Need? I never asked nobody for nothing my entire life, ever. You can ask anybody who actually knows anything about me. What? I did all this by myself. $1,300 bat cycle. All that money I made on my own, working. Right? Okay. What do you mean? I was cooking. I made that money. See what I'm saying? They ain't making no sense. Like, no, you're 100% right. Y'all are not entitled to my money. I'm not giving my money to the people that held me back forever. Right? No, I'm going to put it into other stuff and find a way around your games. I'm doing the right thing, man. I'm showing them that you can't stop me no matter what. A $1,300 bat cycle. I've been through 4 bicycles, all over $200 to $300. That's the dude who makes money, man, and made it all out of nothing.
You're
I've created
broke as
this
shit.
entire time when, like, I'm supposed to be broke.
You are
So, I
broke.
mean, like I said, how do I keep doing these miracles? I mean, I already put the money down for the phone. That just got paid. Like, what? Boy, y'all funny as hell. Like, I just bought a bicycle. It's over $200 plus. You're not making sense. The GMC Denali bicycle is one of the nicest bikes you can get. Like, what? Like, y'all ain't making no sense, bro. When I get enough money and a bunch of money, these bicycles, I'm going to start putting chrome gold rims on them. Oh, straight up, I'm going to pimp out the bikes because that's what y'all don't get. I'm going to be operating at a street level like I am now, and I'm going to be operating at a higher level across cities and states with motorcycles and everything. We're going to do both. Oh, yeah, I'll put myself on a bike, on motorcycles, on different things because different things are applicable to that situation. See, if I'm in the street and I got to, take care of myself and handle myself in the street, it makes sense to maybe have a bicycle with an engine on it, not necessarily a motorcycle, because the motorcycle is going to take longer to get on. The bike, I could just hop on, turn it on, right, and get going, right? Or a car. I mean, generally it would be a car, a Batmobile, because I can, lock it, so I can just get in and lock it. And honestly, I'm probably going to have the Batmobile be bulletproof. Straight up, it's going to have to be. You understand? So that's the point. I need something where, I'm able to get in it and I'm all right. You know what I mean? And I got time to think and, whatever, skedaddle, get out of the way of wherever I'm at. You feel me? Like, trust me, bro. The bat pods I'm gonna build, I will be building actual bat pods. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm done turning to any of you people for anything. The only person I'll turn to is Christina for anything. You know what I mean? The rest of
Oh,
you,
it's
I'm not
UC.
coming to you for nothing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna
UC, you're
try to get
joining
in
my
touch with this
world.
dude because he don't want to answer conveniently about the bicycle. But it's like, I mean, the stem should be fine on the tires. I don't think it'll just keep doing that. And if it does, I'm not going to mess with the inner tube. All I would need is an air pump. Like I said, y'all donate. I can try to go out my way and get these things. Nothing is easy to do or get. Remember that. So, I mean, it takes money and then it's still a problem. If I had $1 million right now, I'd still encounter the same problems. That's what y'all don't get. Because, like, I don't want to spend money on all a bunch of nonsense. For what? Just throw it away on nonsense, things I can do myself. It doesn't make sense. That's the thing. Y'all think, oh, you become a millionaire, all your problems go away. No. In fact, you inherit a lot more. You understand? Especially if you don't know how to handle yourself with money and you're not a gangster like me. So, at the end of the day, I don't really care what people do. I don't care what they tell themselves. I don't care what they think because I'm doing me and I built all this with my bare hands from scratch out of nothing. I mean, I come from nothing because everyone tried to sabotage me, not because I'm poor, not because I'm broke, not because I'm struggling, not because I'm some image that you people want to create because you're a narc and you're jealous of me. No, no, not at all. No, I came from nothing because I was set up and targeted because I was actually successful and actually rich, something none of you Masons are and nobody in your society is, because that's what happens in this society. If real people make real money, this society is going to target you. That's how it works. When you don't sell your soul and you make money, that's a problem because they all did. See the point? So not only did they sell their soul, but they can't own anything, so they can't make real money. They don't know how. They can't be successful. If you notice, Masons always just exist in areas they don't have money. No, y'all have getting by funds. That's it. That's all they give you, and y'all live on a black card. Facts. So at the end of the day, it's like we're not the same. I don't care how y'all feel about me. I don't care what you have to say. Like I said, when I say keep my name out your mouth, that's not negotiable or optional. That's how it is. I don't care what y'all say. It doesn't matter to me because I know people are going to just run their mouth and say whatever. The fact is, knowing me, I mean, we all know how I am, bro. I don't.
Sticky, I don't speak in code, cuzzy. You need to talk direct. Come up on panel, talk direct, cuzzy. All right, I think it's back up. My internet went out for a solid 2 or 3 minutes there. It's back up and acting normal now. I don't know. No, I'm moving in a month. I should have new internet in like a month, man. So, uh, all right, I think it's back up. Let's get back to the scheduled program.
Over $200 plus, right? Another one out of how many have we been through? That's 4 bikes and a bad cycle of scooter. You call it a scooter. That's not a scooter. That thing is ridiculous, bro. It's built like an ox. So if you have all that, that's 5 different things that I've been through, but I'm not the real Batman. That's Batman, bro. That's what happens. They mess up and then you have to fix them when you have the money. That's just common sense. So like I said, I mean, you have to understand this is the real thing. And I funded all myself out of my own pocket. That's amazing. There's nobody who could do that. Nobody. None of y'all out there, none of y'all who say, oh, he this and that. Well, can you do what he does? Do you have the heart to go out in the street and do what I do and be Batman? You don't, right? Okay. Why do y'all listen to me and then act like I'm a comedian? Like I'm trying to be funny. I'm not a comedian. I ain't never trying to be funny. I'm serious as hell. about everything I say. All I do is serious stuff. Trust me, bro. Y'all can't do me like you did Ice Cube on that show. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me, no way, bro. That's why y'all don't invite me to these interviews, because you know what's up. Because you know I wouldn't play them games and put up with that nonsense. Feel me? So, like I said, at the end of the day, it just is what it is. I could really care less what anybody talking about. You feel me? They're irrelevant to me.
Oh,
All of them. They're irrelevant, and they
all right, Sticky. Thanks for the heads up. Wait. All right, yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. All right. Well, can I continue with the scheduled program, dog, or should I actually end the stream?
been irrelevant.
I'm
So,
just
like I
gonna
said, at the end of
continue
the
for
day,
now,
it just
man.
is what it is. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to change for nobody. I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep on being successful. I'm going to keep on doing me, right? And all these other people, well, you could just sit there and watch me win. Little daddy, you could stop and stare. Feel me? I don't play these games with y'all. None of y'all. Feel me? That's y'all's problem, bro. Y'all really believe your nonsense. Like, y'all ain't nobody, bro. None of you. You understand that? Understand that. Like, none of y'all is nobody, bro. None of them. You know what I mean? That's why I just try to get away from everyone, man, because you can't get away from them. Y'all act like cattle, like you can't think. Hold up.
Y'all don't make no sense. Y'all don't make no sense. Hold up. All right, now hopefully my Wi-Fi doesn't go out again. You know what might have made my Wi-Fi go out was letting Usi join me. I don't know why, but as soon as Usi joined me, everything went bad. Usi, were you DDoSing me, dog?
So, yeah, like I said, end of the day, I'm a superstar because I'm persistent. I'm a superstar because, well, I'm beautiful and I'm handsome. I'm what all y'all will never be, which is gifted and talented. The world is about talent. That's why you've always seen me get what I want. You got people on this network that literally would make it a thing to try to chase whatever I do. So whatever I do, whatever I got, they want. They only want what they think I have or what they think I desire or want. I've never desired anything. Everything comes to me. The only thing I desire, truthfully, right, is
Christina.
success and Christina.
Oh.
You understand? That's about it. You know what I mean? Christina is a good person. She's an amazing person. Like, I'm always, like, I feel I'm gonna say how I feel. I'm gonna let it out. I have feelings. I'm a human being. She listens, and the thing is, she's gonna have to stick around, regardless. That's on her. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't say nothing wrong, but I'm gonna feel. If I feel some way, I'm gonna say how I feel, and she's gonna have to understand that, and she always has. So I mean, like, that's up to her. As long as she wants to.
Hold up, guys. The stream is lagging again, I think. As long as it's not cutting out, I guess it's fine. Maybe I'll turn the if I turn the kilobits down, the stream will stop lagging, but the quality won't look as good. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going like this for now. But it's annoying. My Wi-Fi is kind of bad today.
Really wants to be with me, because we haven't even met in person yet. You know what I mean? So, as long as she wants to be with me, I mean, she's going to have to listen and hear me out and say, like, really understand where I'm coming from. And that's what somebody who loves you is going to do. You know what I mean? So, I mean, she's done it this entire time. She's not going to change. So she's clearly here for the long haul. She wants to stay with me and stick with me, right? And when we're in person, you're going to see that. You can tell when someone really loves you, man, because when you are struggling and you're going through stuff, right? At least they sticking with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, it'll be a lot better and different when we're in person, but that just isn't possible just yet. You know what I mean? But it should be shortly. It should be pretty soon around the corner, and I'm gonna continue to ask her, and see, when we think that's gonna happen. But I also have compassion and empathy for her, and understand she's going through hell, and I'm truly sorry. You know what I mean? Like I just want to take care of her and make sure she's okay as can be. That's what I care. I want the best for her. No matter what. No matter what she ever says to me, no matter what she does, that's how I am. I still want the best for her because I truly love her. You know what I mean? So if y'all can't understand that and being a genuine person, and you say, "Oh, this is happening. I'm being tricked. I'm being bamboozled. Somebody's doing something to me." No, none of that's going on. I'm a genuine person, and when I establish a relationship with someone and I really care about them, like that's not going anywhere. So I love Christina more than anything, and like we have a beautiful connection and relationship. It just needs to be in person. That's all. And I'm willing to be patient with that. Clearly, you know what I mean. So I've waited for years. I'm gonna continue to wait until she's able to do it and be with me and is ready. You know what I mean? So, I mean, she's been ready. She's coming to me as soon as she gets everything, in the right place and fixed up the way she needs to, but, it just takes time. So it's like me, all I can do right now is try to focus on this and what I'm doing, try to build as much as I can, right? Without the resources, without any support from any of these other people. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I mean, these people act like I'm asking them for something or asking for something. If I was asking you for something, don't you think I would have been done got it? Like y'all ain't making no sense. Like no, I'm running a business, and I don't care how many of you people want to sit there and pretend. Y'all work for companies. Y'all are wage slaves. Half the reason you don't donate is because you get offended. I don't care. Am I still not here doing the same thing, talking the same way? You still offended, right? Okay. So am I changing for you, or are you gonna have to change for me? The world's gonna change for me. You gonna pay me, all y'all. So at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, I don't work for companies going to these fast food places, sitting down like y'all, and then being a wage slave, and then acting like I'm independent or like I'm too good to donate to a guy who's an actual YouTube superstar, and I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a gangster. Like that don't make no sense. It's the same exact thing with them dudes that they trying to promote and talk about. Like I said, like Aaron the plumber, he's a nobody, bro. That's scrub stuff, bro. What's the point of that? How is that going to sit next to Batman? Like, come on, bro. You could tell which one is going to excel in reality. It's not YouTube. YouTube lies about their numbers. It's a controlled, engineered, fake environment. We don't care about YouTube. We care about which one, if you put them next to each other side by side, right? Which one is going to excel and hold weight? Which one is going to be a name in the game for real, and which one's going to have all the power? Batman. Nobody worried about no dude who's scrawny trying to pretend that he's tough, okay, and then he steps up to people and loses. What's that got to do? Well, how is that compared to me when I'm the dude doing what I'm doing on camera, moving faster than the speed of actual light and wind and everything? I don't understand what you're saying. See, it's kind of like in the street and in life. I've never been scared of people or scared of anything. No, I'm scared of losing my freedom. I'm scared of repercussions for my actions. I'm scared of catching a case for no reason over people who aren't worth that. Nobody's worth my freedom. You understand? Nobody and nothing. That's the way that you're supposed to be. You're supposed to put yourself first. It took me a long time to see things that way. You know what I mean? So I've actually been through the fray. I really did come up hard. But y'all making fake documentaries about dudes who was never tough. You take some pictures trying to look like you're tough, and that means something. Do you understand what Batman does? Do you have any clue what I've accomplished? They have no clue, bro. They don't understand what a force I am in the world, in these streets. Like, y'all funny as hell, bro. Oh, y'all. Do you have any idea how y'all are nowhere near my level? Y'all have never been competition. You never could be, especially that group and they people. Like I said, y'all stuck in the same boat for all time, bro. And it's all them groups. They all the same. They stuck in modern day slavery. You can't tell me nothing. You can get mad and offended. That's fine. You can do that all day. I don't really care, bro. I don't back down to none of y'all. I don't put up with nothing from y'all. And I for sure ain't scared of you. You understand? No, I'm just smart, and I'm not going to get myself in trouble and cause myself problems or hold myself back because that's like people from Brownsville in the Valley. Like you think I'm going to care what they have to say or get upset or get into it with anyone because they're jealous and mad? Oh, that's all they've ever been. Because ain't nobody here successful. See, down here, nobody's ever made it on YouTube. Nobody. You don't hear about no dude from the Valley that's a superstar across the country and the world on YouTube. Just like the dude told you on camera when I was driving with him back in the day in the Porsche, he said, "Yeah, you got to understand." He said, "Down here, nobody has a car like this. Hell, anywhere you go, nobody had a car like that, and I still own it." But people get online and they so jealous they got to tell themselves, "Yeah, he really fell off. He had 14 cars. Yeah, and I still own 5 of them." Like what? Well, one of them, there's a homeboy that's supposed to be holding it, and I literally haven't talked to him in years. I mean, that sounds like some Bruce Wayne stuff. A dude that's too busy and moves around too much to even care about cars that I own. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it until this system, stops holding me back, and they're not going to do that. So I have to wait till I'm blessed with the money so I can get everything,
taken care of the right way and handled all my responsibilities, and they're not mine really. They're all just lies that these agencies and people made up, right? But once I handle everything the right way and take care of all my personal stuff, I'm good to go. You understand? I plan to show up with a lot of money. That's what I do. I only come back to these places when I have a lot of money, and then I just show up. Like I'm gonna just show up there, and I'm gonna just try to see if he's around, if he's there, and ask him, "Do you have the car?" I mean, I can't really expect much. I mean, it is my car. I mean, it's got the title over there and everything. I believe the keys, everything. Like that car belongs to me. You understand? But like I said, they got my license suspended. I can't do nothing. I haven't been able to do nothing for years. I haven't even talked to dude. I don't even know if he still runs his business there. I don't know nothing. I don't know if they moved. I have no clue, bro. But like he actually has all of that. All that is mine. That car is mine. You understand? So it's like that's one car, and then I got the lot, and there's like four in there, I think. So to still have five luxury whips that can all be fixed, what are you talking about? Even if you sell them for parts, that's a plus. You feel me? And I swear to you, bro, these people be mad weird, bro. They be just like lingering around doing nothing. That's what they do. Take forever for everything. But yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? The only thing I'm focused on right now is trying to get rib coverage for this bat suit as soon as possible. You understand? And I'm really not going to need it, but you know what I mean? I just want to think like that and get ahead of the game. Like I said,
Shitternet
I get
strikes
on here, I
again.
talk, these people all see what I do, they hear me. Like I said, all you people just focused on you. It don't make no sense. If you working for these companies, then that means that you're making money. I'm not getting over on you. I'm not taking advantage of you. I'm sitting here like, dude, I'm trying to get ahead on my business and build my business. So y'all want to have jobs and you want to work for that system, but you don't want to see nobody make a living outside of that system. That makes you a wage slave. That makes you jelly and jealous of independent, real humans and people who are free. That's what that makes you. It's not a good look. It's a horrible look. It's something you don't want to be. So before y'all say something about me, just ask yourself, do you work for a company? Or are you a wage slave? Or are you independent? Do you do your own thing? Because none of you do your own thing. You're not independent like me. So what are you saying my name for if you can't speak it in front of me because all y'all are terrified of me? You feel me? Just remember, man, I run the streets and Batman has no jurisdiction. Literally, I operate above the feds. Okay, I have divine authority from God. I literally am who issues divine justice in this world. Like I'm an angel. That's what you don't get. What I'm doing, there ain't no joking about. There ain't no jokey joke. This is not cute. This is some real stuff. What I do, what I'm about. So at the end of the day, like I said, you people don't know anything about me. But ask about me. You feel me? I got no jurisdiction. I run the streets. What I say goes. You understand? Like when I get upset, I don't get upset, first of all, right? We all know how I get. When I get like that, you know, like I said, I actually have power by myself. You feel me? Like that's why I created this because it's a way for me to vent my frustrations too, my rage, my anger. I need that in a healthy way, and it's just a great thing all around. It's being a man. It's becoming spiritual. It's believing in God. It's being well-rounded. You see, just because if I get billions of dollars today, just because I have those millions of dollars doesn't mean I have to be a fake rich, yuppie snob like the rest of you want to be so bad. Who wants to be that? I already was that. I chose not to be that because that ain't who I am. I could have already been that. I could have fallen back and made fun of all you people and taken advantage of you and exploited you for content on here. I said, no, I'm not selling my soul, and I refuse to do that because that is selling your soul. I would have had all the money because I already had it, and I made it independent. That's just not who I am. I don't need to put somebody down to make myself feel better. And I noticed that that was the way the system was. It was predatory. So I said, no, I'd rather struggle with the people. So let me spend this money and let me give it to other people and let me, prove that I'm real. If you remember when I had all the money, the point was you all were sitting there saying something that wasn't true while you literally stole my inheritance. And I said, no, I'm going to prove not only you wrong, but I'm going to prove it for myself that I do everything on my own. Did I not prove it? Yeah, all these years I've been proving it. That's what matters to me, not having a bunch of money, because when you have a bunch of money, people still gonna run their mouths. See, it's about respect and the moral, the principle to me. I don't care about money. I care about respect. You understand? So I've proven my point because I did everything by myself all these years. I built it all, sold my 50-acre property by myself. I did it all by myself. You feel me? Smoke by myself, drink by myself, be Batman by myself, for real, by myself, for real. Like I said, I'll let y'all do it. I'll let y'all be unhappy and miserable. We gonna be happy. We gonna stay chilling and having fun. And like I said, I don't even need much, bro. I just need a little bit. That's why I don't understand that church group. It's like, bro, no. When I go over there, it's just for what I need, man. I'm not trying to deal with y'all and y'all to be doing too much. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to deal with you. You know what I mean? You got to remember, I don't have to be there. The other dudes who have to be there, you ran them off. That literally is illegal, bro. Like everything they doing is wrong and illegal, and they just upset and mad because I'm pointing it out. Like I said, they only wanted to bring me back. That's what all them narcs do. They so silly. Like you ain't hear me that I already don't hang out with old fake friends who try to say that, oh, you can hang out with me now. Who are you? Are you a gatekeeper? It's a privilege to hang out with people who do nothing and drink all day. Who don't make no money. Who every time I talk to you struggling, but you got the nerve and audacity to talk about me and my past and act like I ever struggled. When? Every time I struggle, I turn around and make millions of dollars, and you never saw me around ever. What are you talking about? Like, what? That's the same thing the church group. So after I already told everybody else off, they said, we're going to try the same exact thing. You see how people are slow? We're going to say, oh, yeah, you can come on over here now. You're not a gatekeeper. You ain't no place I want to be. You ain't got nothing to offer, bro. Like, nah, bro, you wanted the work mule. That's why you had me sitting there. I'm trying to be nice, and you got me picking up trash with my bare hands. Like, come on, bro, give me some gloves. Don't say, oh, you can get some gloves. There might be some gloves. There wasn't no gloves. Y'all don't have nothing you need ever because you're lacking money or you're selfish and you're keeping it for yourself. It's the only reason that main pastor even has a little fake car to drive. Why don't you say that? No, you're trying to scam people and come up off of other people and take advantage of people, man. That's the weakest thing you could do. You're a joke. Straight up. That main pastor is a joke, bro. I don't have no respect for him. You know what I mean? Like that's bottom of the barrel stuff. You know what I mean? Just like they act, like just like in Kentucky they acted. You acted like you cared or wanted to help, but it was on your time. You didn't really care. But when it comes to you, oh, everybody has to sit there and fake care. All of them are fake. They don't even care about each other. They don't even like each other. Why would I want to be in an environment like that? Like, no, I'm gonna keep exposing you. I enjoy it personally. I really do. I enjoy exposing you because I know the truth about y'all and you can't hide it. It is what it is. And when I get my money, I'll expose you even more. You understand? Like, nah, bro, they got readings talking about God's gonna need you to do this and that. Well, I don't need to do nothing. I'm about tired of hearing y'all. Y'all ain't God. So, whatever God got to say to me, he can say to me straight up. You feel me? I'm about sick of hearing it because, like, I ain't holding on to nothing. I don't feel no way. No, this is what needs to happen. These illegal organizations need to be exposed publicly. They don't need to all be shut down and put out of business. It's that simple. What they're doing is not helping this country. You feel me? No, there is no purpose for it. I tried to be nice and see what you get when you try to be nice. They try to take advantage of you. Like, nah, bro, that's literally what they did. Like, oh, let's try to reel him in and use him now. Because, oh, now we saw his YouTube channel, what he was making sure was hidden from us. I never showed them my thing. I showed a couple of people at one point and they went and snitched. You understand? When I literally told them not to do that, not to tell them about it. You know what I'm saying? And I was promoting it to everybody out there in Kentucky, all in places. I was promoting it to different people I came across because I got a job to do. You see, I didn't get famous because I just sat there. I'm getting famous because I'm creating my fame as I go. I promote the channel. I don't even have to. People ask me about it because they see what I do and it's interesting, right? It's a great business because it carries itself. So like I said, the check is already going to be up over 120 bucks today. It is at 120 something and some change, right? The next check, I get that this next month, 21st to 26th, right? So I think this next month things are going to get a little bit better and hopefully we'll get some new blessings and people will donate. If people would actually care and donate right now and send me 50 to 100 bucks at least, or a couple hundred altogether, we got tons of people here. This is the time to support, and you get better content and me doing more when you support. If the public would pay me, then I can be rolling the street doing what I'm doing as Batman all the time. That's the thing. If people will pay me and donate and support, then I get to work harder. That I enjoy working hard. I enjoy what I do, but I can't do that without the funds. See what I'm saying? So it just don't make no sense that I'm a superstar. I got 21 people supposedly listening to me, and all of them can't afford a hot dog. That don't make no sense, bro. And don't say nothing to me no more. You understand? Because that's what it is that y'all are poor. You feel me? I guarantee you're poor. Because people with money wouldn't have no problem. They would just be like, there's nothing personal. I don't know none of you on here. I don't have nothing personal against me. I don't know you. You're just jealous. I saw something yesterday on social media. It said the truth. It said, if nobody basically hates you, you ain't doing something right. Because if you achieve any kind of real success, that's what you're going to get. That's how people are going to feel. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about that you wish you were me. All these people, I've known it since day one. It's envy and jealousy. Like, okay, no problem. You're going to keep wishing you were me. Because ain't none of you capable of being me. It's not possible. Right? So they out of luck with that. 24 in the box, like I said. and they got to sit there and continue to see me push forward no matter what. Like, I ain't gonna act like I need anything from anybody. It ain't about needing, it ain't about asking. It's about, this is my business, you pay me. You know, I'm gonna make sure people pay me for what I do. You're gonna pay me for my talent. Yeah, I don't care what YouTube says. This ain't about you. YouTube don't run me. Forget about YouTube. YouTube don't run nothing over here. I run this. This is my business. So see, that's the point. No, I'm gonna make sure all y'all pay me for what I do. If you ain't paying me, what am I doing it for? You know what I mean? That's the whole point. Like, nah, bro. People got to start learning how to support something and support a cause. And like I said, it just don't make no sense. We need donators. We need sponsors right now that donate consistently, that show real support, and we'll go from there. You feel me? But as of right now, for about a whole year now, really almost two, I haven't really received any real donations, any real support. And Michael is past being on my nerves. Like, if he does donate at some point, I'm probably gonna block him. Like, real talk. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. How you gonna? I mean, he literally gave me his word. Y'all be giving your word, but you're not a man. And he sits there and says, "Well, when I get this together, I'm gonna help." Why not help now? Like, well, I don't care about the future right now, bro. I care about right now. You feel me? And talking about I'm gonna help. Like, there's no help. Like, I mean, you shouldn't be helping. You should just give me like 10, 20 bands so that I don't have to struggle and I can build everything. With that kind of money, I can do it. But to sit here and have all y'all talking about this and that, and like, I believe in God, but I'm not gonna sit here and go manually do this by myself. I'm not. I'll try my best and do what I can, but like, I'm older now. I'm tired. Like, I'm going through what I'm going through physically. Like, nah, bro, I'm not doing it again, man. I've been successful too many times. I've done the street
Broke
thing too
ass
many times the
nigga.
right way. Like, I'm not gonna keep struggling, bro. It's either give me a lump sum of money or I'm not gonna be able to do anything. It's that simple. So I'm waiting on my blessings. Feel me? 22 in the box. Let's see you do it. Like I said, I'm getting paid to speak publicly, and I'm a boss at this, and I actually know what I'm doing. This is easy for me. It's automatic. It's like an automated system. So, like I said, let people do what they do, because the fact is they all struggling anyway. We enter in the greatest depression this country's ever seen right now. You understand? And y'all just keep acting like I ain't got nothing or I don't make money. No, my check's already made. They just take forever to pay. It's this company that's to blame for all this, not me. So what are you talking about? See what I'm saying? If I just bought add that up, $200 plus bike, I paid my phone bill, right? That's almost like $300 right there, right? Then I got a check coming for 120 already on from this network. So that's like 420. That's good money, right? Okay. Like I said, every month I stay making money my whole life. I've always stayed making racks, making bands. I don't know what y'all are talking about. No, I'm putting it into my business because that's what needs to happen. That's how a business succeeds. You have to take money and put it in your business. A lot of you businesses out there should learn from that, because you got a bunch of, broken equipment and stuff that doesn't work everywhere that you should be fixing, but you're also stingy and selfish. You won't put money in your business. And then when it flops or things start messing up and not working and it costs you money, then you get upset. Well, if you know how to run a business, you would know you got to put money in the business. Holding cash is for suckers. I don't know how many times I got to tell you that. I'm teaching you how to do business. You not wanting to support me is not proving me wrong or showing anything, or it's not going to have me fail. It's just going to have me succeed more and show even more that, hey, I did this all by myself. Even Christina will tell you that. She's going to give that to me all day. I did this by myself and I deserve the credit for it. It's amazing, and it's something that nobody could do. Like I said, you got videos of me, bro, right there next to the highways and everything is Batman on the scooter. I mean, it's exactly like the movie. I'm doing the real thing. What are you talking about? This isn't some guy trying to be cute. It's not a comedian. It's not to be funny. Like, yeah, I have a sense of humor. I have randomness. I know how to make people laugh. I do that in my sleep without trying, but there's nothing funny about what I'm doing and what I do and who I am. We know that. You feel me? See, you all don't know who I am. You don't know what I know. I know reality. So it's like, when you got this kind of positioning and I'm Batman for real and I've funded it all myself and without a budget now, yeah, I used to be rich. You know what I mean? I'm still rich, but I'm wealthy in equity. It's different. And that's what you need is Batman, because they would have to connect the dots, right? Because money's not going to buy you equity. It's just not. It doesn't work that way, because you're going to have to pay for everything else that comes along with it. I'm a genius, bro. I created a hustle that works. So the genius I got targeted and set up for having too much money. So isn't that smart to get all the equity and then turn around and say, okay, God bless me with the money one more time? You feel me? Or if I have to go and manually make the money, whatever, which I doubt. I have nothing but faith in God. I know God's going to bless me, right? And give me what I deserve and what I've earned, because this is all the work I put into getting it, right? So I'm in a different lane than you. I work for God. I do God's work. You understand? God's not my boss, but I work for God because I want to. It's called free will and a choice. See the point? So, you know, at the end of the day, I funded all this myself. I've done it all myself. I'm extremely proud. And all I'm saying is, you people all have some weird attitude that,
I
like I
can't
said,
do
how did
any
y'all not even
damage to
give me
these
like a Batman
things.
birthday cake at this point? Like that, I really take that to heart, man, because that's just something that I know if they was from the Valley or Brownsville, they would have been done that for him.
Oh my
That's what
god.
saddens me. It's not like I'm depressed or moping about it. I just think it's sad that y'all are so one-sided. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I mean, it's just sad, bro, when somebody's going this hard. And for you, like, I protect these people. I do everything I do for them. I'm the real deal. It's got to keep raining. And you know, they just are totally ungrateful. Like, that's my number one issue. It's always been my pet peeve is people are ungrateful, man. So, you know, just understand when I do get it together and I get blessed, because I will. All it'll take is a small adjustment. That's all it takes. It just takes enough money for me to, even if I have to go out and travel and manually put it together and struggle, I could do that. I just don't deserve to have to do that again. But like I said, even if I did that, when I turn around and I get it all together and rolling again and I got money, when people ask me for something, I don't care who you are, you get nothing. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
that's what this
I
taught me.
know. I
This
have
didn't
gaming
teach me
and
to
no
be
wealth.
generous. It taught me to say, you know what? Do the same thing you told me. And there's even like, I get messages and downloads about this. Like, nah, bro, the same attitude. Like, hey, be strong, man. Keep your head up. That's what y'all say pretty much, right? Like, come on, bro. It's ridiculous, man. There's no excuse how I can be a YouTube superstar, but they keep talking about the same entities who are Masons who sold their soul, like Mr. Beast, who failed. There was an article recently on YouTube about him failing, and then they try to paint the article like it's a positive. How is it a positive that he fails at everything he does and he has no real money? They want to talk about PewDiePie. Like, come on, bro. Y'all want to support straight you know what's. Bro, I ain't got time for y'all, man. I'm a straight man. And y'all don't want to support a straight man. You don't want me to exist and you don't want me on your platform. Let's say the truth. And you've done everything to try to stop me in my tracks, hold me back, stop me from literally being able to do anything or live in my life. And I've won. hmm So believe me, I'm beyond pissed. hmm Trust me, I'm on a whole nother level that you would never comprehend and understand. So, you know, a Batman who's a pissed off Batman, who's got all the power and has no jurisdiction. You feel me? And runs the world. Like I said, it's a beautiful thing, ain't it? You feel me? Like I said, I'm not on here to talk. I'm not on here. I didn't come to play. You feel me? No, like this is all personal, all of it. You feel me? And it's not even just personal. It's something I take personally because I want to. I take my work personally. I'm like Sam Gerard in that movie. I'm telling you, you're the great Sam Gerard. Yes, I am. And you always have to win. Yes, I do. Right? He says, I'm telling you this as a friend. I'm not your friend. You see what I'm saying? See, you don't get it. When it's time to do business and it's about business and morals and principles and about what matters, I'm going to stand up every time. Feel me? I ain't doing no talking, partner. You know what I mean? That's the problem with y'all online running your mouths. That's not a wise decision. If you were smart, you would have known that. You feel me? Because everybody's watching and anybody could be paying attention. Y'all don't even know what's happening at any time. You don't know what's going on. You feel me? Y'all don't understand. Batman is just going to pop out of nowhere and appear out of nowhere on any block in this country, and I'm taking it over. That's what you don't get. Oh, I'm going to be in New York. I'm going to be in Chicago. I'm going to be in Chirac. All of that. Mark my words. I promise you. I'm gonna be on what was that one street? Man, I can't even remember. What the hell was that street? I can't remember off top, but I'll remember later. It's funny as hell. But oh, Cermak. I'm gonna be on Cermak, right? I'm gonna be on all these streets. I'm gonna be in DeKalb, Illinois. I'm gonna be in all them places, bro. Straight up, we going to Michigan. I went to Michigan just to find you. Remember my old song? Man, we had a lot of fun, right? Yeah. It's sad, man. It is what it is, man. It really is sad, bro. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm seeing so much happen in the world every day, man. Like I said, I mean, it's just like a blessing to live. You know, it's a blessing just to be alive, man. Just to be breathing and be alive and breathing air. That to me is the biggest blessing in the world, man. Seriously, especially for someone like me, that it's a miracle that I'm still able to do this and here, that I'm here. I mean, I should have never made it this far. So I thank God every day, man. You know what I mean? I don't need much. I'm grateful for what I have. The little I do have, I'm grateful for. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I don't know what to tell you, man. It is what it is. Like, we gonna do our thing, watch everybody else sit there, be jelly, and accomplish and do nothing, and that's it. Like, these little homies, they be around. Like, there's one around right now. I don't be talking to them. I don't be dealing with them. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'll respond maybe automatically, and that's it, and get the hell away from you. Even Christina told me, like, just stay away from them. Like, right, there's no point. They're gonna bring me nothing but trouble. You know, it's not about being scared. It's about being smart. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, we know how I am and how I get down and what I do and what I'm about. Like, we don't need any issues. We need to get our finances right, and we need to make sound, smart decisions right now. You understand? Now, that doesn't mean when I'm in the street as Batman, it ain't real, and you know, I'm not doing my thing, of course. But you know, it means when I'm not, it means let's make some smart decisions. You know, I still have to deal with people. That's what you understand. We all have to be cool and get along. You know, it is what it is. We don't have a choice. You know, and that's what these people, they aren't used to it. I know y'all ain't used to someone like me. I already know, bro. Y'all ain't got to be used to me, man. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. Because a lot of you is just some cowards and you're hiding behind different systems because you're scared of the streets. I'm not. I am the streets. Feel me? Straight up. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, if you don't have any bravery, nobody's going to remember your name. If you don't have any bravery, you'll never be a legend like me. If you don't have any bravery, you'll never accomplish something. You know, what I've done here is going to echo for generations regardless. I promise you. People are going to look back and say, man, there was never a dude like that dude. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm building a legacy and I'm going to build generational wealth. You know what I mean? For when Christina and I have kids, that's my whole goal in doing all this. I'm doing this for my future kids. You understand? And like I said, my purpose is to rescue people and save lives. I already know because God told me my purpose. He showed me. You understand? So, like I said, I just need the money, God. I'm asking you one more time. Please bless me and give me whatever billions of dollars, millions, trillions. I need way more than enough money so I can get this show on the road and travel and get everything the way I need it and be able to, live life to the fullest again and do what I need to do and be able to help people and bless people the right way. Well, I'm going to help people, but I'm just saying I'm going to be real picky and choosy about who I help. When it comes to these people who've done nothing for me and they all just sit there and look at me and all they've ever done is try to hold me back, like in the valley, yeah, you get nothing. Nothing. And I'm going to rub it all in your face every single day that we got money. Straight up, bro. I'll go to all these different establishments and same places and put 10 grand on the table and just look at you. Real talk. And laugh while I'm eating my meal, bro. I'm not going to play these games. If people want to hate, cool. We don't tolerate that over here. I done warned y'all and told y'all about that. You feel me? Yeah, I'm coming back everywhere. I'm going to have plenty of money, bro, and I'm going to rub it in your face that I got so much money, I do whatever the hell I want.
The dumbass
Watch.
is still talking
You
about
feel me?
gambling when he gets
So,
money. What an idiot.
it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm not the one to try to make things personal with. Trust me, man. I mean, y'all graduated from Petty University, but I graduated from the streets and gangster university. I don't let nothing go and I forget nothing and I always get mine and I always win. I don't care who you are. I ain't let go of nothing. I've stepped up to everyone my entire life and haven't lost a bout yet. You think anybody else is going to be special? You think any of you newbies special? Think you're gonna win coming up against me? Not at all, bro. I'm gonna put all you fools in your place and keep G-checking and sunning you to your face direct and laughing at you. You feel me? I'm the one who runs everything. You feel me? I'm the gangster. So at the end of the day, like I said, I'm gonna keep on doing what I do. I mean, it's just different. We move different. You can see that. Like I said, I'm running this whole thing. It's like it's amazing, bro. Honestly. I mean, for one man to be able to fund all this and be Batman and nobody's giving me the money to do it. I'm doing it. That's why I built it. I'm like, man, the public would eventually have a brain, I thought, and be kind of smart and not complete sheep, and they would hop on and say, yo, let's help him fund what he's doing. There's fans out there. I see people sharing my stuff and tagging my name. That's cool. But have they contributed a dime? You have ability to. I need y'all's help and support, man. That's the only way it can happen. You feel me? Like I said, like what needs to happen is somebody needs to just say, you know what, enough of this. This dude is amazing. He did 133 pull-ups and just broke a world record. Let me go ahead and give this dude like 5 to 10 grand. That's what I need. That's 100%. You want to talk about asking? That's what I'm asking the public for. Somebody out there who got money and funds. I need 5 to 10 G's, and that's all I need. If you give me that, and especially if you'd stick around and give me a little bit of consistent funding to guide me along the way, consistent funding, right, to keep going, even with just 5, 10 G's, I could build it all right now. I'm
What a
telling you, I could build the whole
selfish,
thing. I could build the whole
entitled
ecosystem.
bastard.
I know what I'm doing. I can build the connections and create new connections because I don't mess with anyone. I'm a lone wolf, but I can create the connections to have this. It'll be coast to coast, and then I can make it worldwide. But I need at least 5 grand. I'm just telling you the truth. Until I get 5 grand, 5 bands in my pocket, and I get them whatever in my bank or whatever, there's nothing I can do. You feel me? But if I get money like that somehow, and a miracle falls out of the sky, then I can build everything. I can do what I need to do. Feel me? So, all I can say is I'm asking God for that. I need at least 5 to 10 grand. And realistically, I need a lot more than that so I can really run this at the right level I want. But I'm saying to start, if that's all I can get, that's what I need. That would help me. That would put me in the position where I can make my moves and travel and go out in the world and create and build this stuff. You know what I mean? Because I'll get the whole thing going and I'll be able to do the content and do the Batman thing while I'm, you know, figuring out everything else and surviving in these different places. You know what I mean? It's just you can't really do it like that. You know, I could do it, but it's not safe. That's the thing. You need enough money because you got to build the suits up to specification, up to snuff, so that they protect me. You see the point? If I go and I try to do this without a budget, I'm putting everything. I mean, it puts me at risk. It puts everything I built at risk. That's the point. See, I do things the smart way. That's why y'all don't understand when I'm getting all over y'all verbally and telling you what time it is and telling you y'all need to donate. I mean it because this has to be put together a certain way. I mean, what I do is real and serious, man. You know what I mean? I put everything on the line to do what I do. And it helps a lot of people and it blesses a lot of people and it serves as a source of inspiration. But like I said, I'm going to get back to doing what I do, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Christina, I love you more than anything. And I'm always stand by your side and stick with you. It's just, that's what it is. And I just want you to know.
Wow. Oh, he's live again. I didn't even know he was live, guys. How long has he been live?
Real thing.
10 minutes. All right, he's been live for 10 minutes.
But happy Easter, Christina.
Let's go. We got more garbage content to watch, guys.
Oh, well, if the music don't want to work right now, that's fine. There's no such thing as a holiday for Batman. But happy Easter. Christina told me I wasn't even aware. I'm so focused on what I'm trying to do and trying to get all this going as much as possible. I got a good number of videos today, good amount of content. I'm pretty satisfied with the day, man. You know, I wasn't quite where I wanted to be with the pull-ups, but I probably did over 1,000 pull-ups today already. So I'm trying to do like more as a quantity, and I know that'll build muscle and strength as we go. Can't tell if these guys are open today. Looks like.
My Wi-Fi didn't go out, did it? I think that's on his end. I think my Wi-Fi is good, or else I wouldn't be playing this game right now. Maybe it's on YouTube's end? I don't know. Oh no, it's on his end. He muted it.
Channel. So first of all, let's get some numbers in here. Everybody needs to like the channel and subscribe, right? Number two, all these other people, I mean, just self-explanatory, man, what's going on, man, and they're all trying to cover up they footsteps, basically, and cover up their trails of all the evil they've done, and they can't, man. God sees all, bro. What's done in the dark will always come to light. Always. Right? What do they say in the Batman film? What is it? It's always darkest before the dawn. Facts. You know what I mean? That makes sense. That's why I'm feeling like the dawn must be coming. Like right around the corner, you feel me? It's gotta be coming, man. But like I said, I've been through a lot of my life. Done a lot. Been through a lot. There was two guys staring at the Batman. Oh, man. It is funny as hell. It is what it is. Alright, hold up. But yeah, like I said, happy Easter to you, honey. Happy Easter to Christina. Right? Happy Easter to everybody else. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I think I got some decent footage. Videos are doing a ton of views, man. I mean, it's on autopilot, man. I got this business on lock, just like I told you I would, right? And it just is what it is, man. I'm a boss. I told you I can teach y'all how to build businesses. I teach people how to build businesses. I teach people how to struggle and strive and survive, how to thrive. Like I said, we have a lot of services that we offer here. I am the CEO of Sneed Enterprises, Catholic Fame, my record label, and everything else. I am the CEO of all this.
He just got honked at.
See, we got another honk. So like I said, people are acknowledging it. They don't really have a choice, you know what I mean? But like I said, it don't mean nothing to me until I get some actual support, you know? When I get some finances, if they create a job for me to do what I'm doing, something. Because I know there's people who support me and support what I do, but it's only like verbal support, you know? Or like, I don't know, like they just support me on their own, but they're not supported financially. You know, I need to get the public to realize they can actually support financially, and that it's the thing to do. Because as you see, I don't even take breaks. This is what I do. This is what I love to do. I'm sticking with it, man. I'm really proud of myself that my business is succeeding and thriving. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving, right? And that's the whole thing, is everybody knows that I already made it. Like I said, it don't make no sense. Like I got to push ahead to get farther ahead. Like I said, I'm glad that I got this bike. I bought it with my own hard-earned money, like everything I've ever had, everything I own. Like I said, I'm ahead of the whole world in equity and everything. They'll never catch up. It's all in the Joker video, man. It says it word for word in there. It says the best part is they'll never catch up, right? Nobody. None of the Masons, nothing. And I symbolize independence and freedom, what John F. Kennedy wanted Americans to be. I symbolize what our last real president, Ronald Reagan, supposedly was supposed to be about, you know. I symbolize, and I don't know about him, I think he was corrupt too, you know what I mean? But my whole point is, I mean, I'm a symbol, man. I'm a symbol of a lot of things. I symbolize justice, vengeance, independence, true justice, which isn't pretty. And just like the rest of my family lineage, and I'm a hood legend, right? So, you know, it's just funny, man, how God works in mysterious ways, you know what I mean? My dad wanted me to be a professional sports player. Hell, this is better than that. That's all. And I can do that too on the side later. Like, that's the thing, bro. This will launch me into other careers. You don't understand. What I'm building is an independent conglomerate. It's an independent business, and it's an independent concept and idea. Why he tells them, become an idea, right? Because it says if you devote yourself to an ideal and they can't stop you, then you become something more, Mr. Wayne. And what is that? Legend. What he said? So you become something more. Something more. What is that? Legend, Mr. Wayne. You know, I am legend, man. I'm a living legend. I was a living legend before I ever put on the bat suit. You can look at old pictures of me. They're on social media. It all leads up to me being Batman. There were signs of this, and it's like I knew it ahead of time before I ever really did it. And that's what you people didn't get. I already knew it was coming, man. I already had kind of an inclination of who I was and what I was going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't realize it'd be this real and raw and necessary. You know, the truth is, it's just crazy how things weren't really out of hand in the world. They weren't out of hand in Austin. Everything was pretty much hunky-dory and just fine. This is all recent. All this stuff is just suddenly happening. The timing is just uncanny. I feel like things happen in divine timing, and the truth is, Austin, Texas is going to need me. It is what it is. I mean, just as usual, like I said, they treat people one way, and then they got to come groveling and asking for my help. Austin, Texas is going to need Batman. It's just that simple. They can't get the job done by themselves. They have a bunch of chaos and mayhem when it's so easy to stop these things from happening. It really is, man. It's so easy to solve these problems. It is. And y'all just don't know how to do anything. That's the truth. Y'all drop the ball every time. So, I mean, it's not like we got a good relationship with a lot of you. You know what I mean? It's not like we get along for friends. Like, no, it just is what it is. Like, I can't deal with ignorance, and y'all have a whole lot of that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, Austin is going to need a Batman, bro. There's too much going down in the city. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that simple. You're going to need Batman. But like I said, I got to have the budget and the money. Going out there, just roughing it and struggling and trying to do it, it's not going to work. Because I'm going to need money and resources. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you right now, the truth is just that I've been coming up against all them people in the street. I've already come up against all of them. They're scared of me.
You know what I'm saying? So all them people that are causing all the ruckus in these different neighborhoods and different places, you know, like that's what Batman is for, straight up. You know what I mean? Batman's already come up against them once. All them so-called gang members, all the activity they're trying to bring into these communities. What do you think Batman's for? To run them out of the neighborhoods and the communities, straight up. You understand? I'm the only one who can do it. If y'all ain't built like me, y'all ain't this. So it's like, at the end of the day, they're gonna have to call on Batman. It's getting to that point. It's just the timing of it it throws me for a loop, man. It's crazy because people wanted to act like this was random or like, you know what I mean? They all try to act like, nah, bro, this ain't no party, this ain't no costume, this ain't no looking good fest. I'll look good doing what I do, right? But this is the real thing. And what you don't get is I'm a street dude and a gangster. I'm worse than all of them combined. And that's what you need, right? It's just the truth in order to stop all of this stuff that y'all are trying to stop, and you don't know how to stop it. You can't. You don't have an answer for it. Because like I said, the agencies are not equipped to stop them. You understand? All they know how to do is go get their check and do what they're told. And get quoted. They don't know how to act. They don't care about the issues in our neighborhoods, in our communities, and in our streets. We have to care. You see what I'm saying? That's the facts. That's the reality. And nobody can stop you from caring and doing the right thing and taking care of ourselves and protecting ourselves. Because ain't nobody doing that for us, right? Ain't nobody on our side. They never have been. And the ones who are, you know, more power to you, credit to you. But we just don't have time to care. You know, the fact is, at the end of the day, hey, there's the Greyhound. The fact is, at the end of the day, Austin, Texas, and everywhere, Florida, all these places are going to need Batman. It's just that simple. But I got to have the budget. God's got to give me all the money so that I can go ahead and get to work and start doing more of God's work and God's will and protecting people and saving people. I just think the timing is uncanny how things have all of a sudden, out of nowhere, gotten way out of hand real quick. Every city I look at, especially in Texas, they're like, we're going to need a Batman, bro. They're all saying it. They're all like, we're going to need Batman. They don't realize, a lot of them, that one actually exists. Yeah, I'm going to have a full-time job. I think that's why it said in the reading, things are about to get busy. Like, I'm about to be booked. Like, yeah, because the whole world's going to need me. Like, straight up. Times are changing, man. You know what I mean? Real talk, times are changing, bro. You know, it just is what it is. It's the truth. People want real justice, man. People want real justice, and they want to do things the right way. People want to get the job done and do things the right way. I'm the Easter Bunny tonight. But yeah, I can already see what's going to happen, man. Like I said, Batman is needed and necessary. Batman's going to have to spring into action and save all y'all. Because all y'all need saving all the time. All you do is whine to be saved. She don't want to be saved. All that music will go out the window now. They want to be saved. All y'all want to be saved. You just never were in any real predicament, so you don't know what it feels like. That's why I can't stand y'all, because it was so fake they can't see straight. But it's all good. I saved the fake people too. I'll save you too. Real talk. You know what I mean? I got to be there for y'all too, even though you have no concept of reality. You know what I mean? It's just, so they're so unappreciative, so ungrateful, so entitled. Just can't stand it, man. Can't stand people who aren't humane and human. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. All y'all do is try to hold people back. You want to look for what people do wrong instead of what people do right. You're what's wrong with the world. Straight up. But either way, like I said, Batman saves people and we don't make exemptions. We save everyone. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? It don't matter how I feel about you or how you are. You know what I mean? But what's going to happen, man, I'm telling you, I'm predicting the future right now. It's common sense. You can see it happening. They're going to have me come up against all these different groups and legal organizations and all that. It just is what it is. They're going to need me. They're not going to be able to do it themselves. None of them. You know, all they're used to do is doing the same one too. Eventually, people are going to figure out a way around the same ones you're pointing at. Common sense. People get smarter. You know, but Batman gets smarter too. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I already know what it is. I think there's going to be a lot of action. But I need the bread, man. I need the financial backing. I need money, and it's just crazy how they donate. With the Austin Metcalf situation, the dude who did that stuff that was embarrassing, weak as hell, you can see all these people, what they're donating and paying to support in our country. Like, yeah, we have to stand up to all these people, man. It's just that clear. I mean, like, what these people are sponsoring is ridiculous. There's stores in Austin, okay? As much as I don't really like them that much, you know what I mean? None of them are really humane towards anybody, but, you know, there's stores closing in Austin because they don't even feel safe to be open because they're sending countries these people to act like they're students and stuff and then go, you know, do all this crazy stuff. And it's on the news, it made the news. So it's like, when stores are closing and it's that bad, because I know how Austin is and it really is that bad, you understand, like, it's bad, bro. It's a bad environment, you know what I mean? But to me, it ain't that big of a deal. It's a lot of talking, you know what I mean? So that's the thing. When I come through and I come around, I'm able to protect people. But I got to be in the position to do it. I need the money. You know what I'm saying? Then all them stores can be able to reopen and run business without having to worry. Because they can just have Batman around. Why don't y'all just put me on a payroll? Like, just pay me to protect. Pay me, like, as security to protect. That's what they should do. Just like bar security. I don't see why stores and restaurants, why stores and restaurants can't hire Batman, like, as security just like bars do. They have no reason they can't. It's just like any job. You just create the job, give it to me, and that's it. You know what I mean? And then I'm getting paid on the clock to do what I need to do. You know? But that's what it's going to come down to, man. I think it is going to end up turning into a business and a lot of money for me. It's going to be my company, though, and I'm just going to run it the way I want. You know what I mean? I'm the boss. I do it the way I want. I do what I want to do. There's not going to be no middle ground on this for nice guy. I'm just going to come in and protect. All right? I'll talk to you in a minute.
All right, that's the end of his stream, and I think that's the end of my stream, guys. Oh, man. Thanks for stopping by, UC. Damn, we got a lot done in this stream. Like, I got a shit ton of Adventure Rank XP, a bunch of those shards and stuff. Like, we got a lot of stuff done. Sorry I'm ending it all this sudden, but I'm going to get in the shower. I'm probably going to order some food. I don't know what I'm going to order. I kind of want McDonald's, but I eat way too much McDonald's. 2 days ago in my McDouble, I literally had plastic. Like, I had like a plastic tab. It was cooked into the burger. So that really grossed me out with McDonald's, and then I'm just eating it too much. And I'm getting fat as fuck, so I don't know. I'm going to order something, but I don't know if it's going to be McDonald's. I got to think about it. Yeah, take care, everybody. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.